Hello, grade 6. Today in Nelson Math, we are learning section 12.9, unit rates. A little bit about the vocabulary first. You've often heard the word unit in terms of meaning one part of something larger. So, for example, if you live in an apartment or in a condominium, your actual condominium where you stay is known as a unit, one unit of maybe 2 or 3 or 400 units in your entire building. That's known as one unit. When you buy something in a package that has more than one of an item in it, knowing the cost for just one would be the unit price. And I'll give you an example now. So once again, we're going to look at examples from a previous section or grade. So imagine that you look at a package of 6 toy cars right here, looking at 6 toy cars, and that one package of 6 toy cars costs $30. So that means that you have to buy the whole package of 6 cars. However, the cost is $30. You would like to know if you were to divide that cost equally for one, how much would one car be? So I have here my blue circles, which will represent the $30. I have 30 blue circles up here. And by all means, if you can make an inference first to see how many dollars one toy car would cost, please do so. So I'm going to do it, of course, manually, one at a time. Here we have one. As we keep moving, we move one at a time to see how many end up in each section. And I've used up all of my $30 represented by these blue circles. And underneath each of the car, I have exactly $5. So that means the unit cost for one car is $5. I want to make a clarification. This does not mean that if you were to go out and buy just one car, it would cost $5. That's not what it means. It means that when you buy the entire package, the unit cost would be how much one car is when you buy all 6. Let's do one more example here. So I'm going to buy 5 notebooks. That's one package of 5 notebooks for $20. And these orange circles right here represent my $20. My 5 notebooks down here represent my package of 5 notebooks. So now see if you can make an estimate or see if you can infer what the unit cost will be while I do it one at a time. And you can see from these groupings that if I buy a package of 5 notebooks for $20, each one notebook as a unit cost would be $4 each. I'd also like to point out once again, it doesn't mean that you pay $4 for one notebook if you only wanted to buy one. It means if you buy a package of 5 notebooks, each individual cost will come to $4 each. And if you noticed, we could have also done it with one step by using the $30 and dividing that by 6, which equals 5. That would tell me exactly how many would be, what the cost is, how many dollars would be for one car in the package. And the same thing for $20 for a package of 5 notebooks. We can do 20 divided by 5 equals $4. However, when doing your own individual work, please remember that order matters for division. These numbers cannot be moved around, so always go back and see if your answer makes sense. If your answer doesn't make any sense, you may have reversed the order of the division accidentally. We can do a couple more. So imagine your favorite downloading music streaming service has a special for songs if you pay for them by the song. And this particular service is offering 8 songs for $4. So how much would one single song be? If 8 songs go for $4, if you were to find the unit rate for one song, how much would the cost be? We can start doing this a little bit with trial and error. So even though some of you might know the answer already with the calculator, let's see if we can figure it out through trial and error. If the cost was $1 per song, or unit cost $1 per song, that would be $8. That's too much. It has to be less. So let's, for example, try 25 cents per song. And 8 songs, 25 cents times 8, if you have a calculator, you know that's 200 cents or $2. That's also too low. Let's try 50 cents each. So for 50 cents, we could go 50 cents times 8 songs with the calculator. That's 400 cents or $4. And here I've labeled 50 cents for one song. Of course, you could have also simply done $4 divided by 8, which would give you 0.5, which is half of a dollar, or 400 cents divided by 8 is 50 cents. Both of those are equivalent values. Down here, I have another number line. It's 270 kilometers in 3 hours. I've labeled the top part of my number line in 50 kilometer increments. However, you see there's a problem here. I don't actually land on 270 kilometers when I label them this way. We need to find a factor of 270 that will make it useful for us, that we can then label all of these increments. Let's try 10. If I were to label this number line in 10 kilometer increments, it would be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120. So we would run out. That's not going to work. If I labeled it in 20 kilometer increments, I would not land on 270 kilometers. I'd get to 260, I'd get to 280. That wouldn't work either. If I labeled it in 100 kilometer increments, I would not land on 270 either. I would land on 0, 100 kilometers, 200 kilometers, and 300 kilometers. I could try labeling them in 90s. That would work. It would be 0 kilometers, 90 kilometers, 180 kilometers, 270 kilometers. That would work. So I'm going to label those now. I've labeled our sections, and these represent exactly 3 hours. Coincidentally, I have also, when I labeled each of these in 90 kilometer increments, I only have 3 increments. I only put 3 of them there, so I've got 3 intervals here. So if it's 270 kilometers in 3 hours, this would be 1 hour right here. So in 1 hour, I have gone only, or I should say exactly, 90 kilometers. I do have other choices as well when labeling these. If I had wanted to label in groups of 30, I could have done that too, as I would have eventually landed on 270. I still would have gotten the same answer of 1 hour for 90 kilometers, or 90 kilometers per hour. Have a good day, everyone.